Hey everybody, my name is Colson, and I'm the head of content here at the Esports Club at NC State. Back in October, we hosted our first ever club-sponsored tournament. That tournament was a double elimination 2v2 Rocket League tournament, and it was so much fun. I had the privilege of being able to participate both as a player and as a caster. And today, I have a compilation or a supercut of all the moments from that stream. The upper bracket was a best of 3, and the lower bracket was normally best of 1. Once you got to the upper and lower finals, however, they became best of 5, and in the grand final, we did a best of 7. 27 teams came out to participate, and those teams were made up of people of all skill levels, as I'm sure you'll notice, and the games only got better as the tournament went on. Now, I wish I could sit here and yap to y'all about my favorite plays or my favorite moments, but I have run out of toilet paper and really need to go to the store to get some. So for one last time, thank you to our production team, our talent team, anyone who came out to participate in the tournament, anyone who watched the tournament or just stopped by on stream. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Welcome into the North Carolina or the Esports at NC State and in-house Rocket League tournament. That's technically supposed to be a fundraiser, but most of the prize pool came out of our pockets anyway. We have a double elimination bracket. Our first match of the day is going to be the Hedwick family versus Daddy's Baddies.
Baddies is just trying to put their foot down.
Nate gets the boost as well.
He got a breakaway. Nate Dogg is the only one back. Can he save it? No, he cannot.
No! Nate Dogg! Nate Dogg!
Interesting strategy coming from Mel. Sitting in the opponent's net doesn't really seem to be working as Nate Dogg.
She's doing the LaMelo ball in high school. She's cherry picking the entire time, waiting for a pass to come in.
Jumps around, trying to get her footing a bit.
Oh, it did a 360. It was fire.
They're going for the pinch, and it does go in.
That wasn't a very interesting goal. Come on, guys. Okay.
You know, you have a shot here.
Yes! Let's go! Daddy's Baddies. Gonna take it 2-0, and they're gonna take on the Jihan Dynasty. And next up, we got
UNCW versus Troutmore. UNCW is the higher seed here.
And the game is starting!
I'll take over with my amazing casting when it comes to twos, I feel like.
Yeah. Ooh, Reticle. Last.
Hopefully not.
No way. I thought that was going to be a kickoff. No way. Is that going in?
It is.
See there, Jericho wanted to get it off the backboard to try to set up Reticle. But Trout was there, and now Demo. Oh!
Big boost.
Big boost and little boost.
We do have a shot on Trout, and it does.
For Troutmore, but
oh, the fake and exactly what it is not. As Jericho does get a shot here, Reticle does get it down. What a save from Trout as Jericho gets another. The threat here is with UNCW as Reticle gets the shot, and they secure their win.
We have some new rosters on the screen. We got Shaq Clan and we got Double Dot. Oh man, Beach. Oh, first one. The IGL for the CS2 Division 1 team. And
what? I'm kind of shocked right now.
Contest this one.
Doormat. The pass out to Myers. Beach does get a clear. Oh, that's just mean.
Okay, we're gonna get Yogurt on the cast. Bye, everyone.
Hello, everyone. All right, yeah, so we've got Meow Meow versus Buffoons. Should be a slugfest of this number 4 versus number 5 seed of Meow Meow. And it looks like Sen is gonna kick it off. All right, we are still in, and now Dorillix and Bren with the cat find the answer. A game. Oh, and a kickoff goal to follow it up. Buffoons take the 2-1 lead. All right. Well, here we go. It looks like Buffoons keeping up this pressure. Not going to go for it. But here it is, a nice opportunity, and they can't get to the save. Case here and now as they bring it home with one more goal. But yeah, again, that is Game 1 of this series going towards the side of Buffoons.
But just barely gets one in.
Barely eking out, and with 10 seconds left on the clock.
Ball will hit the ground. And the Buffoons will move on in our winners bracket. Sluggy Wuggy and Fitzpatrick up in the winner's side, and they will be playing against the Buffoons. Fast, they're going too fast. They're going too fast.
This is Fitz with a nice read with the pinch off the wall. Potential chance, but Sluggish is not there, so it's a nice pass for Bren to himself with the reset. Gets the demo on Sluggish, who got a great goal, and that's going to find their way in.
Ooh! We are in. We are starting.
Gets back in time. Not enough time to make anything happen there. No boost on Durillix, but finds that. Goes for the Musty. It might have enough speed. Yes, it does. Going back for more. Striking while the iron's hot, and Bren.
And he'll try to air dribble into the air. Durillix, perfect contest. A shot from Fitz Purple, but Bren there.
It still has been close. These teams are really good, and a shot on potentially dropped down. Of looks, and still with just 1:10 left to play, tie game. It is still anyone's game, and all of a sudden,
his teammate to put it right into the back of the net. Just what you need out of these guys, and that's gonna be another one.
Ian Fitzpooky's team, and all of a sudden, here's Durillix with another. Game will end, and it would be a win for Sluggy Wuggy and Fitzpooky. And it looks like it will be to the standard sock car 2v2. Off this game slow, no super early goals, and it really was just as I say that. Sluggish finds the first.
Purple, Fitz, contesting. Sluggish is there. Bren, attempt. Durillix, 1-2 punch, and they'll tie it up beautifully. Bren on the defensive effort, really nice from him to keep it out of the goal. We'll get a flip reset
all the way to score on the other net, and all of a sudden here's another chance. Durillix.
It was a checkmate scenario, but Durillix
again. Just as I say that, I've cast or cursed it into existence. Sluggish finds a response.
Is a good second use by the Buffoons, and Durillix.
Tough ask, and the first one is going to be the hardest to patch through, and Durillix.
Colon 3 user as well. Very valid. I love to see that. Fitz Purple will get a consolation prize with the.
So the Buffoons going up 2-1 in the series. You can get a lot more goals than you'll see in an average threes game. And yeah, especially the Buffoons did not disappoint that game, but Sluggish finds
off the crossbar. Sluggish is there with a contest. Bren going to the skies, can't find it just yet. There's a shot from Durillix, and it'll get right other side of the map. As soon as I say that.
Of this Buffoons team with the majority of the goals that we've seen, and anytime you give this guy an open net, he'll put it on, and 4 assists from Bren with the cat, and all of a sudden, Sluggish with the chance gets it just wide, and Fitz Purple brings it home.
For Sluggy Wuggy and Fitz Pookie to make it back into this game. Bren gets a shot up.
You are getting these good opportunities, but eventually you gotta turn one of them into a goal, or else the clock is eventually gonna be too much. Fitz Purple just lobs it straight into the net.
Durillix attempt off the back won't go in. Sluggish will take to the skies. Great opportunity here to get it in. No one's going to be there in time.
Of the game here, both Sluggish and Fitz Purple both have 2. And here's another chance from Fitz Purple to get it. He gets past 1. They have a chance to bring it home here before overtime can even begin. But it looks like the ball's going to drop.
Big boost in Sluggish. Looking for an attempt. Ball goes into the net. Bren with the cat clutches up.
We are coming at you live with the other winner semifinal game here, and I am joined by Rocket QT.
Hey, what up?
Yeah,
I'm excited for what's to come. I think
all right, but yeah, here we go. That's a tough one there. It also looked like they might have been able to get a save on it, but right there you find the gap in the rotation. And yeah, I think Rocket, you're definitely the most experienced with. Oh my goodness, God, I can't even speak.
Oh, kind of an awkward jump. Blue's just ripping apart this orange team here. Pablo, another chance here. Going to the ground, popped over. That one will be in.
Goal, but it looks like that's just not going to be possible. I mean, Pablo's going for another. Blubbernard here to see if they can change just this tempo, change the pace of the game, because it looks like off the start it's gonna be a 1-0 lead off.
Maybe he'll pass it down to his team. Orange is looking a little bit better on defense so far, but it is the first 30 seconds. Oh my goodness.
I guess it depends. You might be able to have a break between matches, which could ice some players, but it's just, it feels like a much better space that you want to be sitting in Blubbernard.
Let's go! Every time they have a shot, I don't think they need that many, but that's not gonna help their case.
And as the clock hits 0, it will solidify a Game 2 win for the Optimistic players. On that, Optimistic players got that kickoff goal to set the tempo right away. And
I hope they can take this one out because I want to cast more, obviously. But oh, we will see. Blubber, a good shot on Pablo's.
Yep.
This guy
Nice
gets
bump.
bumped though. This might be it.
Oh!
What's that a goal? Something's changed. Changing who's going for the ball back and forth. As this one might be a goal for blue.
Oh.
Just a little bit of an overextend.
Kind of causing some pressure on that blue backline, but all of a sudden Pablo not able to find it. Now here's a chance for Jihan Dynasty. A great pass, and it's gonna be good!
Blue, almost another goal there.
Yeah.
But I feel like Orange is taking control of the game.
Oh!
As that one is going to hit off the post. Konemeister follow-up. That one's going to be in because Pablo's bumped.
This game is certainly not over, though Pablo with full boost has a look, gets it past both. This is gonna be it. Optimistic players taking the 3-0 sweep in this upper semis.
It's gonna be Buffoons versus Optimistic players, so we'll get to see
All
Pablo
right.
and Konemeister take on Bryn with Cat and Derylix.
You mentioned the UNCW matchup that Nate was looking at. In the lower quarterfinals, there was actually Sluggish played against his teammates on UNCW, and the UNCW team took the win there.
Welcome back to the NC State stream. We have our winners final matchup. It is Bryn with Cat and Derylix versus Pablo and Konemeister.
And definitely closer games. I think so it definitely was a bit more dominant. But you know, it was still a really great series, and
My
Konemeister.
That puts him out of danger for a little bit, but down into Bryn. Bryn, come on,
No
over
way!
the top, Derylix.
Chance off the ceiling with one. Not able to find much. I mean, you said it. This is gonna be back and forth, and I think it might just be finding a timing like that. Pablo, anyone's gonna do it. It looks like the Buffoons would be the team, but so far these have been our best two teams, and you can tell with the way that they're playing.
You would have loved that one. Just the confidence he has going for it. This one, Orange.
Oh.
This should be a goal. Nice from an MVP performance. I love this out of him. Konemeister a little bit awkward. This might be a shot on and a goal, possibly off the cross for Bryn for the follow. And it's there. That will make it 1-1. Their first game dropped for the Optimistic players.
I mean, that's what I love to see, is just good Rocket League and close games as Pablo gets it over the defender.
With 3:18 in this game, this is a perfect way to start out game 2. As I say that though, Caster Curse, who's Bryn, low boost on the back hold too. Still keeping him starved though. This is what we like for a blue fan. That popped to nowhere. 0 boost on the back hold, out to in. Pablo, what an angle. Using every bit of boost for that. Been given to anybody. They've put in these amazing, phenomenal goals, and we'll hope to see another one from Bryn here. Reset, stall, another reset. This might be an
no way.
Konemeister hits it backwards.
Again, it truly is back and forth. Both teams having great looks. It's really just going to come down to who finds the gaps. Just been so consistent and scoring. So having this 2-goal lead is really huge. It's more of a lead than we've seen at most points in this game, and here we are with a 3-0 lead.
Need to make it 4, but it is a-okay. They still have 3 goals over, but make that 2
with that goal from Pablo. But as I say that, it is possession on the side of Buffoons, and a rare whiff coming out, showing off why they deserve to be up here in this winners bracket finals. And I mean, it looks like we're gonna get a goal here from.
I wonder if we will see another card change. It worked last time. Get the superstition going for blue. Something to change. They have been on defense much more than these previous series. Lots of stakes on the line. The winner of this will go to the grand finals with 1 series, well, one game up.
A B scored, but this one, it's a little bit more back and forth, and a chance there for Brandon. A potential shot on, and it's gonna go in, rather, and again, it feels like it's such an even game, but it is a 1-0 lead for the optimistic players, so the onus is on Dorillix and the Buffoons, and he takes the initiative to tie this game up. At this rate, we will be sending ourselves to a third overtime unless one of these teams can find a shot, find an opening. Dorillix looking for one, but Pablo gets it past him, and a potential shot here for Kodameister, but it's going to be just too high. Dorillix on the breakaway.
To do their best as that one's just in front of net, but Dorillix, as I'm glazing him, hits into the crossbar. He would have loved to have that one back. They do have a 1-goal cushion though. Unfortunately, as we say that, they are still confident in their ability to win. They want to win. Everything's on the line. The $100 prize for the winner. They want this bad. As Pablo looks for the back wall, will he score? Oh!
No way!
My
He's done
Pablo.
it again!
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Esports at NC State. Today, I am joined by Nate, the sponsor of this event. This should be action-packed. Here we go. Clearly for one another, and I think that calm has led to great defense. Unfortunately, Meow Meow is also doing great. They have midfield possession, which is why we see Dorillix without any boost. This could be it. Bren with 1 second left on the clock. Recover here as we dive into game number 2. A great, strong clear, buying his teammates some time, but nothing that can't be saved. And I say that, and I immediately caster curse the Buffoons.
Even I think that was just a slight rotational error on Dorillix there, as a shot comes out and he puts in the equalizer with the ball. All right, so far throughout the series, we have seen Brent really set up Dorillix as he brings in another one literally 2 seconds later. Yes, as this one kicks off, and Meow Meow is going to be looking for an equalizer and a kickoff goal for the Buffoons.
Easily puts it over them. Sent with no boost. Should be a pass over to Brent. Brent, are you up? You are. What a shot! Hot bins!
Pitch, maybe really showcasing why they won 2-0 in the beginning, as a huge save comes out with Bryn with the cat on the goal line. A beautiful play, but Sin says not today and brings it down to a 2-goal lead for the Buffoons. Seconds left. I think it's safe to say Buffoons are going to walk away with the W in game 2 to go up 2-0 in the series. Start looking for some domination in the midfield. Don't give Dorillix, I don't know why I said Dorillix, any type of space on the field, and they can have a great chance as a kickoff goal comes out for Mellowy, and they are starting things off strong.
Especially one where they are ahead, but I think their biggest issue is going to be things like that. Sen, it's a little bit of miscommunication.
Each other in that midfield across the goal line. And if there's anything we know in Rocket League is if you can get passes that cross up the opponent's rotation, it makes them kind of go back and forth. It's a very easy score as a flip reset comes out from Bren.
But when they commit to them, they can. I think Dorillix is you as Bren goes for another one, almost, but you can see that percentage is coming down a little bit, right? But it doesn't matter. Sen isn't able to flip at that ball. Bren stays on it, makes it awkward, and Dorillix just sends it immediately.
Meow Meow says not today. They're going to try and control this one as looks like the Buffoons. Gets a reset. I think, what is that called? A Mac-Tuff?
Mac-Tuff, that's crazy.
Mac-Tuff? Yeah, I did get it right. And the one rolls in.
Until now, they weren't willing to, and miscommunication again. Sen is on that ball. Sen is able to take it himself. Mellowy does not need to go for that. I am going to pat myself on the back a little bit here. I was communicating with Rocket in this tournament. Another miscommunication comes out from Sen and Mellowy. Leave it for him, and does. All the time in the air, just passes it forward, and Brent is able to pre-jump that one. Brent fakes it out for Dorillix. Where is he? Being patient. I like that patience. That swap and the pace of play has led the Buffoons to be successful, but you gotta be able to turn that speed back up if you want to stay in this series.
5 seconds left. They're gonna have to make something happen as a 50 goes out to that left side wall, and a pinch downfield is Mellowy there. He able to catch it, gets the flick up, shut down by Bryn with the cat. Trying to get one more, and Sin not able to get there as that bounces right over Mellowy.
We are in the grand final of our 2v2 tournament, our inaugural 2v2 tournament, and we are diving into a rematch of the upper finals from earlier. We have Buffoons on the orange side, and we have Optimistic on the blue side. Immediately, we're seeing immediate pressure, immediately, and they could take this series. What do you think, Nate?
I mean, optimistic. I feel like they just might genuinely be a better team cohesively from what I've seen so far. I mean, we've seen Buffoons play. We saw them rip apart. As soon as I say, as soon as I say something, you know, ripping apart on their defense on the passing play, a great opportunity from Buffoons as they go up 1-0 in game 1. I still think the optimistic players, you know, got to stay optimistic. I don't know why I said that. 2 goals, 3 goals, 4 goals, and so forth. And at that point, the game's lost. That's one thing I know a lot of teams that I've seen play struggle with, as a beautiful 50 comes off of Bryn with the cat.
I think Bren is playing with these high percentage shots. He's not going for anything super crazy unless he is very confident he's going to hit it. And he's going for a 50-50, as this could be a beautiful passing play over one of the optimistic players. Dorlick shot and into the back of the net.
It's the kind of stuff you do see from Patrick Mahomes there. I mean, Rocket is cracking up in the production line over there. As a double tap opportunity comes out, Bryn slots it in for the 4-0 lead for Buffoon. Sided game. Honestly, that optimistic, you know, that you got to find something out, and I guess the kickoff goal might lift your spirits up right there.
Goal there, and then you would need a quick kickoff, and then you would have maybe 20 seconds to score. But right now, Brent taking control, slowing the play down, and it leads to a goal for the Buffoon.
Process, because, I mean, that's something that's definitely happened for a lot of teams. Once you take a break, you're going to slow down mentally, you kind of get out of the zone, then you come into a game, and when you get absolutely smacked, they're going to just keep on hammering, and eventually they're going to break through. And that's something I'm hoping they can try and tweak up into this one for optimistic. I mean, you've lost your mulligan as a kickoff goal comes through, and they take an early lead, but now right now you're tied, and now it's kind of all or nothing.
I agree. And hopefully Pablo is able to convert this, and he does. Shooting low is no longer on the table for optimistic for you in the future, as Pablo goes up for a shot and whips, fakes out Bren on that one. Unfortunately for him, they have Oda in the back, but he gets flicked even on low boost. Dorlick's able to keep that one close.
One mid to Bryn, gets it chopped over, a missed opportunity, but fakes out Pablo. And a missed opportunity for Buffoons as a wide open net happens with a demo on the back line, and Pablo not able to get there in time. I mean, optimistic now have dwindling away their lead. Now, Buffoons in the lead, looking for the double reset, doesn't connect. I know optimistic must be sweating right now, as not only have they burned their mulligan, but they burned their lead as a beautiful bumping play comes out from Buffoons.
I'm surprised. It looked like for the first half of the game, optimistic was going crazy. They had all the pressure in the world, but I think, wow, is a beautiful goal from Coda, puts them right back into this one. They have a minute to get back into the game. Coda shuts me up. Here's me saying I think this one was about to be over, but he gets a great soft touch on that one. The two paces of play that come out from these players, it's jarring, especially with how fast they're able to swap it. Bren is a little more patient, and Dorlix just goes, and goes again. He does.
Now he's able to control this one, looks for the dribble, gets a 50 up into the air, and Pablo is all over that one. As optimistic leaves a wide open net to bring it to a 3-goal lead.
I'm more willing to forgive that. They know that they're down 2 already. Ew, Dorlix, please don't do it to him. Oh my lord, Pablo with a great save. Dorlix trying to put one on his own TikTok. I think this is a masterclass in Buffoons playing as a team. And I think that Optimistic needs to take something out of that book.
Trying to get something rolling, and a little space is all they needed, but Coda says not today. Now 0 boost in the net. Coda could have got a shot. They could have been a little bit more threatening, but he actually gave them. But Bryn says, I'll help you out and put that in our net myself.
Top right or top left or bottom right or bottom left, anything but going for clip after clip, because someone's gonna be there. Fortunately, that one works out as a bad 50 drops down right in front of the net. Now that that one worked, I think it might give them a false sense of this is what we should be doing, but up until then it hasn't. Buffoons are down. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Pablo and Coda are back in this series as a mistouch comes out from Bren, and they go up 3-1 with 2 minutes remaining. The Buffoons need to do. That is their game plan, a fake down for Bren. Bren sends it but doesn't get there. Dorlix, I don't hate that commit from Bren, especially when they're down 2, and that will lead to a goal. 4-1 on the score line with 5 seconds left. Optimistic taking game number 4. I think the longer this series goes, the higher chance that Optimistic has for the rest of it.
You know, there's something I definitely want to give. I want to give some props to for Buffoons. They are the most situationally aware team I've ever seen when it comes to their opponents and the 50s, as it's demonstrated right there.
He got not the flashiest goal, not what the fans always want to see, but it is effective. And if you are a player, you want to win. Passing play, 1, 2, back to 1. Beautiful play from the Buffoons.
Forces them into a better opportunity as Pablo gets a dribble over one, doesn't connect, and a wide open opportunity is an overcommit from Optimistic, and now the Buffoons bring it to a 4-0 lead.
Goes early. This could be what you need to go into game number 6. The shot does not connect. Is it going to stay up? Pablo thinks it is. It stays up. Bren with the catch. Full tank up boost. Fake down, but Coda does well to read it. Buffoons become, but so far they aren't showing any sign of showing down. Can Optimistic adapt? Can they adapt to this play style, this high percentage shot play style that the Buffoons are using? And as of right now, as one goes off the bar, Brent with a shot, a little interference in the net by Dorlix from Pablo. This is the counterattack that they need. Low 50, unfortunately, into the corner. Pablo going again. Find Coda, young man. Go for a bump. But Dorlix is so fast, able to get that one away. This should be open, and is. Pablo and Coda were going for clips. They were just trying to get onto the TikTok just to get back into it. You know, they weren't really feeling it. Whoa, is a little miscommunication there will probably and does lead to a goal for the Buffoons.
Buffoons, they maybe have a lot of mechanical prowess, but that second man has always been there to clean up, and that's something Optimistic has been missing. Is a wide open opportunity once again, and Bryn there to put it in for the 3-goal lead.
For these low percentage shots and miss over and over, I think it's time to switch it up. And I think they've put up a great showing, even beating this Buffoon squad in the upper finals as a fake comes out. Could be a shot and a great goal. 20 seconds left for the rest of your lives.
And Bryn with the cat looks like he might be sealing the deal as Optimistic Players drops it in the grand finals, and Buffoons takes the title and the cash prize.
And I do want to say for one last time from everyone at Esports at NC State, thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the players. Thank you to Prod. And thank you to the casters. We really appreciate you guys all showing up and showing out for our inaugural 2v2 tournament. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you in the next one.